Randy-Pedersen is going to try and slow down the Ozio Express.
He's like a freight train today.
Ozzy, as they call him. And you know, it's interesting because he was in trouble with his game. A guy by the name of John Jowdy, a sales rep for Columbia, one of the sponsors on the tour for us, really straightened him out.
A good shot.
Oh, did he ever straighten him out?
Making his second appearance in 3 weeks.
That's looking pretty good. Oh, a little high.
Got a little left to target.
A 6'10" is what's facing Randy-Pedersen. It's interesting because he went to school and played basketball with Leon Wood. Now, everybody thinks Leon Wood came from Cal Fullerton. Not true. He started his basketball career here at Arizona, University of Arizona, for Fred Snowden. So a lot of people want to know about Wood. Let's see if he picks it up. Looks light, and it is. Oh, what a tough start.
I talked with Randy about the reason he's bowling so well this summer, and he told me what turned his whole game around this summer was he went home and he practiced his spare shooting. He said he missed 5 spares this whole week. That really hurt him on that first shot. I think he's a little tense, needs to loosen up a little bit here and get back on track.
Boy, that one really did hurt. All right, let's see if he can come back with
shot.
a strike. Oh, my goodness. Boy, he's in trouble now. He's got a 4-6-10 to pick up.
Ball seems to be snapping a lot in the back end. I watched him practice balls, and he seemed to have a very, very good shot in practice.
He's still got a problem with a callus. It bothered him before match play last night. Well, he gets a little bit of a break, but that doesn't hide his disappointment. Randy-Pedersen, who's only 23 years of age, from Santa Maria, California. Ozio has had everything go his way.
David's a veteran player. He knows how to take advantage of those breaks. He can go ahead in the match by 33 pins with a strike in the second frame.
He has been clean all night.
Another good shot.
Yeah, it comes in.
So definitely lined in on this pair.
Lane 15.
33 pin lead in 2 frames.
He was 7 of 12 on lane 15 in the first match, 8 of 13 in the last one. Where he's really been deadly has been lane 16. He's killing him. All right, let's see if he can pick up a turkey.
Give him a very big lead here.
Coming in, he looks good. Oh, is it?
Solid 9.
Boy, and he had everything going for him. There will be no $25,000 prize in this match.
You're going to see some taps like that.
Let's take a look at this tap, Frank.
Ball comes in late. Snaps to the left, cuts the 5 pin off the 9. That is caused from that extreme outside line. Creates a lot of angle and lets the ball cut through the pins.
But what's important, he does stay clean, even though he doesn't have the triple going.
That's been the key to his success so far. He has been striking quite a bit, but he's not had an open frame in the 2 previous games.
Randy-Pedersen, we asked him about his goals. He says to win a title. This is his 2nd championship round appearance this year. 2nd in the last 3 weeks. We saw him and Warren Nelson finish 5th at the Showboat PBA Classic. And he gets it. Nicely done, so gets on the board.
He told me the key to his success today, if he can just keep his cool, try not to get too nervous, concentrate very hard, keep that arm swing loose. Needs to stay loose with his game.
In the 1980 Syracuse Open, Randy won a spot in the tournament as an amateur. He rolled a 290 his final game ahead of qualifying, so he reached the match play portion of the tournament. And he qualified 13th.
Can pick up 10 pins here with a strike. Cut that lead to 22. Made a slight adjustment from that 4-6 on the last shot in this left lane.
Tournament we were talking about, Frank, he neglected to weigh in his bowling ball and was disqualified. You might explain the rule there.
Right. What you have to do after you finish qualifying, Randy at that point in time was a non-member and wasn't quite sure of the rules. After the 18 games of qualifying, you must weigh all your equipment in.
All right, he picks up the spare, but he's got a lot of work to do. Down 32. We'll take a look at David-Ozio right after this message. That's what we're shooting for tonight. Jim Tilton has already won the 5th place money. He's got $4,000, and Guppy Troop picked up the five $5 grand for 4th. Right now, if things remain the same, 3rd place money is going to belong to Randy-Pedersen. But we don't know about anything else because David-Ozio has not been slowed down at all. The Ozzy Express is moving.
Definitely has been bowling well today.
He was going to give the game up, as we mentioned, and got everything squared away with this game. Back in it, doing good.
He's made
Nice
another
lift.
good shot.
Yep, great lift. There wasn't any, when it left his hand, Frank, it was over. It was an X.
He knew it too. As soon as he released the ball, he started walking towards lane 15. He knew as soon as he let it go, it was a strike.
That shot of Randy-Pedersen, what is he thinking now? Does he know that this thing is over?
I don't think that he thinks it's over because Randy's a very aggressive player, and I don't think he's going to give David anything more. Dave's going to have to earn the remainder of this game.
The way Ozio's been bowling now.
David's winning. Nobody's giving him anything. He's winning every match.
All right, let's see if he can keep it going here.
Another good shot.
Boy, is he tough. Talk about zeroed in and zoned in.
I looked down at his bowling goals, and he put to be successful. I would say that he is very, very successful, especially this year.
We were looking at that prize money a moment ago, and I'll pick up after Randy's shot because it's very important for him. Brooklyn, and he doesn't get it. I was talking to Mike Durbin before the show, and he said when he won it the first year, the prize money was $12,000. Now it's $16,000. So things have improved. And
we picked up some sponsors like True Value, giving the $25,000 incentive. We picked up many nice sponsors like them, and it's increased our prize money on tour immensely. It's getting better and better every year. Made a good effort.
Good job. That is a great shot. Keeps him alive, gives him a breath. Let's take a look. This is worth seeing.
Ball goes right out to the edge of the lane. It's going to hook back and hit the 3-pin on the right side, and the ball caresses into the 9 and the 10.
Look at this backswing. Look how high it is, Frank.
Very high backswing here. This is why it's imperative for him to be loose. If he gets very tight, could cause him to make bad shots, and that's what's hurt him in the first 3 frames.
Watch his head. It doesn't move. It is perfect.
Very still head. Very good hand action.
He has got no break.
Very, very bad break there. He threw that ball extremely well.
Can't throw it any better. And once again, I'm very impressed the way he keeps his head down. It's just like a golfer. It's like a baseball player trying to hit a curveball. His head does not move. As good as I've seen on the tour.
That's one of the keys to his success this summer is making those spares and keeping that head very still. If your head moves around, you can't see your target.
He was 12th in the Kessler Open.
He's going to give this a shot.
Ooh. So he's open, and he's down 59 to Ozio, who really just needs to.
He's in a very bad way right now. David needs to just keep making those good shots and keep pumped up. Can't have a letdown right here.
He's only missed making the top 24 once. That happened in Riverside last week. Oh, and just as we say it.
Oh, look at this.
It's still.
Almost got a break on the 4-pin.
Now, what do you do in this situation with a big commanding lead? Do you go for this pickup or hit the 2 pins?
He'll just go for the 2 pins, save the count.
4, 6, 10.
Very important to do that. Every pin you can get on every shot.
That's his first Open in 3 games. Randy-Pedersen shakes his head.
That gives Randy a spark of life. Randy's going to have to strike the game out to have a good shot. It's 44 pins down. David seemed to be a little slow on the last shot, but he increased his speed.
After an Open, back with a strike is Ozio. He leads it by 44. More action coming up. Randy-Pedersen is down.
The heat is definitely on. Must strike on every shot the rest of the way. All
right, and he starts out and does a very good job. Second championship round appearance, as we mentioned. I like his form very, very much. He was 42nd in the Seattle Open, 50th in the Denver Open, so he's cashing. He's cashed in 5 of the 6 summer tour stops, and you just got to get over the hump and win one. You win one, it opens a door. Then you want more.
Very tough. Very tough to win that first title.
See,
needs to make a good shot here.
Is he going to double? Looks high, and it is.
He's had trouble with that lane the whole day.
Really has. 15 has bothered him. 15 nor 16 has bothered David-Ozio. He has one open in 3 games.
That just about put the clinchers on the match there.
4, 6, 7, 9, 10. Picks up a couple of them, but the way Ozio's been playing, if you're going against somebody who's having a tough night, then you got a chance. But
when you see somebody bowling as good as David's bowling, I think it puts a lot of pressure on you before you start the match.
David averaged 218 this week. His 1985 average is 212.
He's going to move up that average list. He's 3rd in average this year. He got that one very wide. Got a nice break on that 2-pin kicker.
He's had that happen several times to avoid a split. Let's watch that 2-pin kick and let you describe it, Frank.
You're going to see the ball. He gets it way right. Very far right of target. The ball's going to try to make it back. Almost gets in the gutter. Comes back, and the head pin hits the wall, and the head pin knocks the 2-pin over to avoid the split. Good shot on the spare.
All right, picks up to 10, so keeps the mark, and that's pretty much it. He leads by 60.
In fact, if he gets 1 pin on this ball, he will be the winner in the match.
He likes to practice, too. 120 practice games per week.
When you talk about the all-around player, the guy that gives it his all every week, David's definitely the player. Practices, he works hard.
So he really closes things out with that one. His strong suit really is the gutter shot, isn't it?
He likes to play that swinging gutter shot.
See if Randy can close up and do something real positive. Future ahead of him. He's only 23. Gets a nice little kick there, and he comes back.
He's definitely got a bright future ahead of him, Irv.
He's 6'2", 175. He told us that if I'm loose, look out. He said, I'll win this thing. But Ozio didn't give him a chance. He got him down and kicked him early.
I think he was a little apprehensive when he came in the match. He knew that he was going to have to bowl a good game in order to win, and probably put a little too much pressure on himself before he started. But you're going to see more of him in the future. Very bright future ahead of this kid. Good shot.
Good looking shot. So 3 of the last 4 have been strikes.
He loosened up a little bit on that shot and freewheeled it. David is the winner in the match.
Boy, does that set up an interesting final with Mike Durbin, Ozio red hot, Durbin's house.
2 veteran players.
Going to miss. I guess now is the time to
David's
to do it. They are bowling quickly to speed us up a little bit here. Hour-and-a-half show tonight.
David seems to be having a little trouble on this right lane all of a sudden. It might be a factor in the last game.
And bowling fast, I'm sure, did not help him. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be set for the championship match. And this gentleman, David-Ozio, will be one of the participants.